I get a... whatever. Is it okay if I sit here?
Yeah, for sure. How's your evening?
All right, I guess. They say you should force yourself to get out of the house when you least feel like being outside, so here I am at a bar for whatever reason.
Yeah, for sure. It's good to get out there.
Hey, word beer. I thought I was the only one who liked that stuff.
Oh, yeah, it used to be better. I literally want to time travel back 10 years and buy like 20 cases.
Right? Once they got bought out by whoever that was, that financial consortium thing, the actual beer got 100 times worse overnight.
I've always thought that, like, there should be a rule where if you buy a company, you have to change its name to that of the parent company, so you're not fooling anyone.
Oh my God, exactly. Like, oh, go ahead and buy out the independent beer company, but now you have to sell Morton Fiscal Policy Association Pale Lager.
I know, like, here's some international tobacco resellers mayonnaise for your sandwich.
That would be amazing.
I'm sure they'd find some way around it, though.
Oh, I know. Every company just renaming itself after its most popular brand. Like, here comes Mama Italiano's old-fashioned cruise missile guidance systems, just like Grandma used to make. But at least my pasta sauce was unaffected.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Sorry, that was such a weird example. I quote-unquote dated this quote-unquote guy for a couple weeks, and he was obsessed with, like, intense military things. It was pretty dark, actually.
So it didn't work out, I guess?
I mean, it worked out as well as these things usually do, ironically. Sex with someone you're completely incompatible with is kind of disappointingly fun, but whatever. I don't know, do you believe in relationships even? Everyone needs to have fun, but I feel like nobody believes more than that it's even possible lately. It just becomes this thing where all the people around you either have super low expectations or they're the reason other people do. And then you date them and then you give up too. Oh my God, half the dates I go on are like boss fights from a video game.
I'm not really looking for anything serious, just someone who could ceaselessly validate my existence. I hate my job. This IPA is too hoppy. I'm socially liberal, but I'm a fiscal conservative. I think I want a guitar. What's the deal with gay pride parades? How come there's no straight pride parades?
Plus, I've yet to acquire power, wisdom, and courage.
Yeah, for sure it's tough. I guess I don't have that much experience, to be honest. But I can totally see what you mean, though. I'm sure that what everyone wants is that, like, depth of connection with another person. But it's hard, obviously.
Yeah, it's just so hard not to get discouraged. You have to put everything out there to even have a chance at a connection. And then when that doesn't work a few times, maybe you only have so many chances before you can't even function in society. There's a factor.
So many factors. I love that. It's such a great word.
I know. I say it all the time. Why are you 7 hours late for work? Factors.
I know I put off going to the dentist until I had entire mouth cancer, but there were many factors at play.
Oh my God, that's what my dating profile should be. Just, what am I doing with my life? Factors.
Yeah. So what does it actually say?
Me? Oh, I don't know. I only have one because I'm paranoid of just missing someone. Deleting it and then the exact perfect match logs on 3 seconds later. I'm always anxietying about that kind of stupid thing.
Oh, for sure. All those people you just miss and you don't even know about it, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a huge factor. I think we all have a huge scrapbook of all the missed connections that we couldn't even have known about. You know, here's Steve. He and I would have been sexually compatible in a way that neither of us knew existed, except we had no reason to know that, so we never messaged each other. And here's Susan. Susan. She would have been the kind of best friend who runs toward you when you're ill while everyone else is running away. Except I missed the bus she was on by 2 minutes and we never met. And here's Wendy. She and I would have felt like we'd known each other our whole lives after 10 minutes and would have paid for each other's weddings, except she lives 20,000 miles away. And here's a picture of Barry. We were made for each other, except he was made 100 years too early in another country. He was super into terribly flawed chicks with my specific sense of humor. I mean, it would have been perfect, except for how impossible it is. And I think we all have a huge list of those people that we can never know about.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know, it's weird to think about, obviously, but I'm weird. I love sci-fi, and I'm like, maybe they'll invent a way to figure out exactly who you should be spending your time with. Like, figure out some way to quantify all the factors that determine compatibility, and you enter the stats of everyone in the world into a giant computer database, and it compares everyone and tells you down to the decimal place who you're a match with. this person would be your best friend and this person would be your ideal partner. Just a huge list of where you can find your people, and everyone is looking at the past thinking, how the hell did we ever find anyone without it?
That should seriously be a thing. That's an awesome idea, basically.
And then I think, like, after decades of having that data, what if you go to use it and the person you match with actually did live 100 years ago? Maybe it would just be frustrating. Well, unless, of course.
They also invent time travel. Factors.
Factors, yes. Would people do that, though? Go live in the past or future because of another person? Can you imagine?
I feel like if you did have time travel, then history, yeah, so I love sci-fi too, by the way. History would maybe just start to feel like one time period, since you could go to any part of it. Different eras would just be like these weird countries where they don't have microwaves or flying cars, or they haven't got the 50th James Bond movie yet. Okay, I almost just said James Bong. There's a movie franchise.
Oh my God, like, how can something be shaken and also stirred? That's like impossible, man. I don't know. I guess I don't think you could actually determine a perfect match, though. That's kind of the downfall of that little idea. There's just so much timing and stuff. Is that person even ready for something? Do they have that kind of self-esteem, or are they like me where if it's a bad month and someone compliments me, I literally get mad because I assume they're messing with me? I think we're all from different times, and I think if you think of maturity and confidence as kind of being the future, and anyone who has that shit is from the future, they and I really don't want to waste each other's time.
Yeah, sometimes it feels like the people who need friends the most can be the hardest to befriend.
I was just gonna say that. The worse you feel about yourself, the more you need people and the more you don't want to bother them. It's an impossible situation. Timing is such a factor, and maybe that time is years or your entire 20s. You can't always be friends with someone, even if you're super compatible. No computer can account for how someone feels when they're told that this person wants to be your friend.
Yeah, like usual, we invent something that should work perfectly, so we keep trying it, hoping it will, but it never actually does. Because not even data is perfect.
Yeah, exactly. There's probably no data that can perfectly encompass the continuum of a single person. Oh my God, I've given up on the future in advance.
You'd never give up, though, if you magically knew in advance that a person was theoretically a perfect fit for you.
You don't think so?
Like, I have this one cousin. She went to this stupid culinary school that turned out to not be what she really wanted to do with her life. All that tuition for nothing, basically. But then she met one of her best friends at that school, so she actually thought it was completely worth the money. If you could pay a few thousand to probably get a friend for life, you automatically would. If you had to relocate to another country, but you knew you'd have a specific chance to find that depth of connection with another person that makes life worth living, wouldn't you? There's so much that keeps people apart, 5 seconds or 500 years, so what's friendship worth?
I feel like it's worth a lot.
Yeah, if you knew for sure that someone could be your best friend, you'd try anything, even if it seemed impossible, even if you had reams of data on compatibility and when to approach them and it still wasn't working, even if there were factors. I think you'd try forever, basically. That's probably what friendship is worth. And I think people who need help making friends are worth the effort.
Yeah. This is some solid bar talk, by the way. Sorry, I have like 1 hour of social battery some days. I should head out before people start thinking I hate them. Fatigue bitch face should seriously be an entire year at med school.
No, I totally get it. I'm super shy usually. Most conversations for me are like boss fights. The social boss fights when you're trying to pick the exact right dialogue option to try and like, okay, sorry, yeah, just rambling when you're trying to leave. I really enjoyed meeting you, though. Do you,
Yeah, you do. Take care, eh?
Wait, I know it's just bar talk, but this was kind of really fun. Did you maybe want to hang out sometime? I don't know, I just, yeah, could always use more friends. And you seem awesome, basically. I don't know how you ask someone to be your friend when you're adults. Do you want to ride bikes sometime?
Thanks. Sorry, this already isn't the answer you were hoping for. As much as I'd like to, I honestly don't think I'm in a place where I can be a good enough friend right now. It's like sometimes I don't want to rewatch my favorite shows because I know how much emotional involvement there's going to be, and my brain knows it needs to save that energy for other stuff. And I guess I feel that way about a lot of things right now. I have no idea how people have like 20 friends. Maybe if you're not crazy, it frees up a bunch of your mental energy. So yeah, it feels horrible turning down friendship, but trust me, you're probably better off.
Are you sure? I don't care if you're not perfect. You've already been better company than most people I know.
Sorry, I should go. This is a hard thing to talk about. Thanks, you seem like a seriously great person. It's just timing, I guess.
Okay. Please, just think about it. I can't just give up. I'd love so much to be friends with you. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was just completely overboard.
It's all right. I get it. Hey, my name's Safra. It was good to meet you.
All this time, and I never even told you my name. It's Mal. Kind of an unusual name, probably, but...
Hey, I obviously love weird names. Take care, eh?
You too.
Always said that love was not enough. Always on the move. Even though we long to shut it off, we could never choose. Now we know there's nothing waiting us better than the truth.
Hey, could I get a... whatever. Is it okay if I sit here?
Yeah, for sure. Hi, my name's Mal.
I got nothing but time, so the future is mine.